squad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
The Hierophant may not bless my hands for theft, or my pockets for trade, but our seer gave me speech, and I use it in the Hierophant's name. Argine is the leader and founder of Sun Camp. She must be one of the oldest travelers in the Phalanx, but the woman's heart is cold iron.
Come now, you don't expect me to have actually read the thing. I have my reputation as a courier to think of.
Sun Camp is built around trade. Argine started it before Odessa was built, and she keeps her tinker's hands very busy. Surely you're joking. Everyone knows the Hierophant, one of the pillars of a traveler's life. The Hierophant uses prophecy to see what we must steal, and steers our hands. Without that, we would be blind. We don't deal in swords and wars or magic. Clever hands and quick eyes are what suit a traveler best. Another time, maybe?
Hello there. Got a few odds and ends for sale here, if you're looking for that sort. Also buying if you need a fence. The city's the jewel of Detir, so the gnomes say. A lot of bustle and trade going on there, if you've the stomach for it. The woman runs this camp like a damn army. Everything has its order, and we march to the tune of the Hierophant, bless her. Keeps the coin coming in, at any rate. Argine thanks the Hierophant for that. We all do, for that matter. As far as the traveller camps go, Sun's the largest. They say that Argine founded it over 60 years ago. Folks from all walks come to join the travellers. Beggars, highwaymen, thieves, all looking to live a life without laws or lords. So long.
Another comes to Sun. Welcome to the Sun. Briente always keeps the forge lit if you need a smithy. Best keep on your toes. Argine does not have patience for, well, very much.
Got a bit of dice lying around if you're fancying a game, and you've got the coin. Sun Camp owes its prosperity to the Hierophant and to Argine. As long as the coin comes in, they own us. 2 games we play. In high roll, we roll 2 dice. Largest sum takes the pot. In range roll, you specify the range of numbers you roll between. It's a bit of a tight ship here. And Argine, well, she don't like much. But I don't think she takes kindly to the dicing I do. Of course, so long as I bring gold in, there ain't no complaints made to old Cutter. Not your average folk, that's for sure. But when a man likes to be himself and not someone's servant, well, who else do you turn to? Surely this ain't your first time dicing? Well, here's a little catch-up. I play 2 games on 2 dice. The first, high roll, sees who rolls higher, obviously. The second is range roll. You choose a range of numbers to roll within. Now, have an interest? Yeah? You don't want to see these dice. They're rubbish. Don't even land correctly. These dice do much better. Fairer, too. Right. What's the game, then? Don't you sound confident? Then let's see what the dice show, shall we? Come back if you want to play. Well, fancy that. A win for dear old Cutter. Well, let me take what's mine. What say you? Come back if you want to play.
Hey there.
Any items in need of repair? Got the fires stoked and ready to patch your equipment. Good as new. The woman's a loyal servant to the Hierophant, and for that we've seen profit. She and Arcia look out for us all. Used to be proper artisans that crafted items for sale in Sun Camp. People still talk of gems and ornaments that they bought here ages ago. It isn't a hard life, really. I had it hard once, working a brothel in Apatir, but Argine let me swing a hammer for my coin now. Isn't a place I'd go back to. Had enough of whoring myself and scavenging for coin. It's a rough and tumble place. It isn't a hard life, really. I had it hard once, working a brothel in Apatir, but Argine let me swing a hammer for my coin now. Farewell.
Back again? Think yourself lucky? Try your chance. I hear that Hierophant is paying good money for iron components.
The blessing of the Hierophant be with you. There's a whole world of hidden secrets you can learn with my training, if you're willing to pay. It was a mining area once. Now there's not much that's left to dig out of the soil, from what I hear. Still, there's enough of other things to scavenge in the mines and quarries if you keep your eyes peeled. Argine's got the run of things here in Sun Camp, and she does a good job doing it, too. It isn't hard to learn how to find what's hidden. You've just got to look for the usual patterns, the same clues, and you sort it all out. They say the desert's a barren place, but Sun Camp brings a bit of light and color to these rocks by the Hierophant's grace. People in towns and cities think we travelers are shunned. In truth, we're freer than they'll ever know. Pleasant findings.
Best keep on your toes. Argine does not have patience for, well, very much. I hear that Hierophant is paying good money for iron components. Catabrano's always looking for friends to dice with. He even runs an honest game from time to time.
Another comes to Sun Camp. Roland's the man you need to see if you need to buy or fence items. Roland's the man you... Briente always keeps the forge lit if you need a smithy.
Need anything? Briente always keeps the forge lit if you need a smithy.
Enjoy the shade, Wanderer. Hello, hello. Briente always keeps the forge lit if you need a smithy.
Hey there. Now that I've got what I came for, I'm leaving Apatir. Too many memories. Almost all of them bad. See you.
Yeah?
Best keep on your toes. Argine does not have patience for, well, very much. I hear that Hierophant is paying good money for iron components. Briente always keeps the forge lit if you need a smithy.
I hear that Hierophant is paying good money for iron components.
Hey there.
Another comes.
Sun Camp's the greatest place in all the tier if you got coin in your purse. I hear that Hierophant is paying good. Sun Camp's the greatest place in all the tier if you got coin in your purse.
Tinkerer here.
The Hierophant keep you. What are you needing with me? Good.
Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old store. Fancy a bit of work collecting some iron? I've been in Sun Camp since it started, and Argine's been right here with me. She saw Odessa carved into the side of that crater. She keeps faithful to the Hierophant, and it seems in turn that we stay prosperous. Not a bad arrangement. I've been tinkering in this camp almost as long as it's been around. It isn't much like Star or Moon. Argine runs this camp fine, but after all these years, I don't even know her all that well. I mostly work with everyday objects, farm tools, spades, kitchen goods. Warriors don't have much use for my skills. A good many people love the travelers as thieves, but we first started with people like me, tinkers, journeymen, and wanderers. Make my trade as a tinker, fixing pots and spades and shovels for common folk. But with the war on, iron's been scarce. I'm too old to go around scrounging for bits and scraps. If you find any iron components on your travels, I'll pay well for them. That's good. Iron isn't exactly like gold. It should be pretty commonplace if you look. Or even some time at Briente's forge might help. But I'm a tinker, mind you, not a smith. I can't work with finished pieces. I need iron components. Music to my ears. Hand it over and I'll pay you well for it. Farewell. Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old store. Farewell.
Need anything?
Got a few odds and ends for sale here, if you're looking for that sort. Also buying if you need a fence. So long.
Fancy to chat?
So, we have a new arrival in Sun Camp. I have heard tell of a traveler, a true thief with skills in metal. I assume that is you. Your arrival is a blessing of the Hierophants. I hope it will distract my camp from these idiotic rumors of Grim Onwig and his crusade. I am Argine, the leader of the Sun Camp. Under my leadership, I have created one of the largest and most profitable camps in the Travelers. The title Queen of Staves is reserved for the oldest and wisest of the camp leaders. The Hierophant awarded it to me for my service. Yes, he wishes to change countless years of tradition because of a misplaced personal grudge, apparently. That can't end well. Sun Camp is under my authority by the blessed ordination of the Hierophant. We mainly subsist on trade from the city of Edessa. You would do well to not question those higher than yourself, child. And the Hierophant is not one to be questioned by anyone. From the Hierophant we are given prophecies, portents. The travelers are blind, but the Hierophant sees clearly and leads them to prosperity. We are not the rabble that many take us for, nor the beggars we are soon to be. I hold such judgments in contempt. We have our own life in this desert. The travelers of my camp are profitable, orderly, and obedient, all without walls and gates. Go to Whitestone and see for yourself. Are those people any happier? Pfft, they're miserable. Very well. There are enough travelers in this camp speaking of this Grim Onwig. We must show that the work still waits. You are versed in our order, and we esteem the blessed Hierophant highly here. Go to the shrine in camp and pray if you wish for work. A poorly made joke, surely. You must pray before the shrine of the Hierophant. Blessed be the all-seeing eyes of our guide. Farewell. By the Hierophant's blessed gaze, you have returned to me. Is there further need for us to speak? Farewell. By the Hierophant's blessed... Be gone. By the Hierophant's blessed... Farewell.
So hard.
So the Shade has come to Sun Camp. I have seen what happened to Phasmer, such a tragedy. Lucky that you escaped it. I am reminded of a desert parable. An eagle, proud and fierce, was told that none could fly higher than the sun, and that the sun saw all. The eagle took flight with its great wings to block out the sun's light. It could not blot all the light, but it always cast its prey in shadow. You mean who is the eagle Who is the son and who is the prey? The lessons of parables lay in the mind of the listener. But you have come. I will have need of such obedience, from what is being said of Grim Onwig and his pathetic plans. The travelers will learn who provides for them and who should occupy their thoughts. And your work will be the conduit for this message. Whereas you stole many treasures earlier, you steal one now. The Master's pick. It is said to open any lock. I have seen the pick in a small jewelry box on the personage of Elorin Kriet. Find her in the Odessa laboratories. It is an artifact of great power, sought after by all thieves and rogues, for it is said that no lock may withstand its magics. There is some form of confusion around this item. It was on Elorin, but it is unclear if something has occurred. Strike quickly. There is some manner of uncertainty at work here.
Enjoy the shade, Wanderer.
Another comes to Sun Camp.
Best keep on your toes. Argine does not have patience for, well, very much. Best keep on your toes. Argine does not have patience for, well, very much.